It's time to make history, my very first Lucifer Season 1 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you aren't caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And my history with Lucifer is about a year and a half ago, I was going to watch the entire series. I got about 5 or 6 episodes into it and just simply ran out of time with everything else that I was watching or doing. So I wasn't able to watch any more after that. So I'm relatively new other than 5 or 6 episodes. So just so you know what my history is on Lucifer, I'm not a big fan of religious stuff, but I'm going to try to work my way through all of Lucifer. This will be Lucifer Season 1, Episode 1. The title of this episode is called Pilot, the Lucifer Pilot episode. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. To start off, we learn that Lucifer was in heaven until he was cast to hell, and then he decided to take a vacation. It's set in Los Angeles in the year 2016 when the Cubs won the World Series for the first time since 1908. Yeah! Lucifer gets pulled over by the police. Apparently he was going just a little too fast. And then Lucifer gets the officer to tell him that he likes to turn on the siren when there's no crime or nothing going on, just to go really fast, as Lucifer has this power where he gets people to tell him things out loud, things that they wouldn't necessarily share otherwise. And then Lucifer bribes the officer, and the officer lets him go. Lucifer arrives at Club Lux, a club that he runs with the help of another demon, Maze. And Maze is getting some attention downstairs from another guy behind the bar, just right there out in the open because, well, that's how Maze rolls. And she isn't really happy about being a bartender, as Maze is no slouch. And then Amenadiel arrives. How's it hanging, big guy, Lucifer says. Lucifer's return to the underworld has been requested, Amenadiel says. And then Lucifer tells Amenadiel it ain't gonna happen. He's not happy that Dad's been disrespecting him. Consider the devil position open, and you can go to hell. Lucifer talks to Delilah, who's a famous singer, and Lucifer actually produced her album. She used to come to Club Lux all the time. She tells Lucifer she's a mess. She owes Lucifer a favor, and he wants her to pull herself together. And then as they hug outside the club, her and Lucifer, she is shot and killed from somebody in a passing vehicle. Then the passing vehicle crashes. Lucifer talks to the person that did the crime. He said sorry, he did it for money, and then he dies, and he's wearing a really nice watch. Then we have Detective Chloe Decker is on the scene of the murder. Chloe questions Lucifer about how he knew the victim. She wants to know how he didn't get a scratch on him when he was standing outside hugging her, but yet she died with bullet wounds. And Lucifer says it's immortality. Lucifer thinks he's seen her naked before. Did we have sex? He asks Chloe. She says, we're done here. And then Lucifer interrupts a private wedding. He asks Jimmy, who's the groom, if he wanted his ex dead, which is, Delilah. He says he's rebounded pretty well. He says you should talk to the rapper. And then Lucifer goes to speak with the rapper Tuvile, who was with Delilah. That's who she was cheating on at times. And Lucifer, he doesn't like hip-hop. That's unfortunate, because I really do. And that's actually what I put in my notes. And Lucifer gets mad at Tuvile due to him calling Delilah a bitch, and pushes him through a window while holding him, and threatens to drop him off the ledge of the roof. Tuvile admits to hitting Delilah once because she cheated on him. There's the cheating on him part. And Tuvile says Delilah saw a therapist on a regular basis. Chloe used to be an actress. She was in Hot Tub High School. Lucifer says that was quite a nude scene. That's where he's seen her naked before. And Lucifer actually gets cuffed and is coming with Chloe because he pissed her off as he was interfering with an investigation, is why she cuffed him. Lucifer easily gets out of the cuffs because, well, he's just got talent like that. He tells Chloe about his gift from God. He asks what she desires more than anything. She says to be a cop. Lucifer's trick isn't working with Chloe, surprisingly. And then Lucifer does go with Chloe despite her handcuffing him and him getting out of the handcuffs. And then Lucifer is happy because he knew he recognized Chloe. She says, "Don't look so smug." Right, right. You see my boobies. That's exciting. What are you, 12? He asks why she has such a chip on her shoulder. And then Chloe finds out her kid got into a fight at school, so they got to make a pit stop. And Lucifer says, "I'm not here to help you run errands. I'm here to help you solve a homicide." Lucifer meets Trixie. Well, that's her nickname. I can't remember what her real name was. Beatrice or something like that. Who's Chloe's daughter, of course, in the school. She kicks someone at school. "Hello, mean girl. There's a special section for bullies in hell for you." And Lucifer actually gets that girl to scream. And then Dan is Trixie's father and also a detective. Dan picks Trixie up, and Trixie asks her mom what a hooker is. And Chloe says, "Daddy will tell you." And then Chloe says to Lucifer, she likes you, talking about Trixie. Lucifer wonders why Dan, Chloe's ex-husband, wants to close the case so bad. And then Chloe wants to ask Dr. Linda Martin some questions about Delilah, who was one of the females in The Hangover, just so I knew that. And Lucifer is trying to figure out how Chloe doesn't go for Lucifer's charm. And then Dr. Linda Martin mentions Gray Cooper as the person Delilah was messing with. Lucifer says he'll take a rain check on having sex with Dr. Martin, and Lucifer goes on an action set of a movie looking for Gray Cooper. Delilah bought Cooper a $10,000 watch. His wife tells him he's a liar and a horrible actor since he admits to cheating because of Lucifer and his charm. She was having sex with the bodyguard, and Gray Cooper and the bodyguard start to brawl. And Chloe wonders why she's in a bar with Lucifer at the end of the night. She mentions she really wants to help people. Delilah's sales are skyrocketing. Maze mentions it's too bad she's not there to collect the check. Turns out Jimmy, the producer, who was getting married earlier in the episode, paid the shooter to kill Delilah with the watch. They go to visit him and he pulls a gun out. Chloe's worried about Lucifer getting shot, so she shoots Jimmy, and then Chloe gets shot and she doesn't want to die. Lucifer says he won't let her die, and then as Lucifer is attending to Chloe, Jimmy shoots Lucifer a few times. Lucifer turns around and walks towards Jimmy, and he shoots him some more times. And Chloe notices and sees that it really isn't fazing Lucifer at all. And then Lucifer shows Jimmy his devil face, and Jimmy screams. And then we have Chloe waking up in a hospital bed. Well, look who's back! She again is told Lucifer is immortal, and that's how he's able to get shot multiple times and not faze him. And Jimmy got what he deserved, he tells Chloe. She thanks Lucifer. And Lucifer says she's far too interesting to let die. And then Trixie comes in the room, happy to see Lucifer. Lucifer says he looks forward to seeing Chloe soon. Back to Club Lux for Lucifer. Amenadiel's been watching Lucifer. There's a balance that must be maintained. He tells Lucifer to go back to hell. Amenadiel would love a war, and Lucifer actually grows stronger with every visit. Maze, for the life of her, can't understand why Lucifer would save a human life. She tells him to stop caring. He's the devil. Lucifer says, "Yes, I am." And then Lucifer goes back to Dr. Linda Martin's office to come through on the promise that he made to her and have sex with her, which of course ends the pilot episode of Lucifer. So there was some good stuff in this episode. I feel like I didn't really get enough backstory or enough critical information to kind of know what's going on. I got some stuff, but obviously I'm a little lost with certain things at the moment. Hopefully I pick up on it. Hopefully all the religious undertones don't bother me too much. Otherwise, I don't know how far I can go with this, but I'll give it my best to keep going until I'm finished with it. But as far as my score of this episode, factoring in all the series premieres that I've watched or all the pilot episodes that I've watched, I'm going to score this episode a 7.7 out of 10. I felt like it was good, but I don't think it was like epic, at least at the moment. Maybe it becomes epic. Maybe some of you would think that score is a little low. I just felt like there were some things that should have been told to me and some characters that could be focused on a little bit more in the pilot episode so I can remember their goddamn name, Amenadiels. But it's still good. It was still entertaining. It did take me a while to watch it when I did my review. I had it on for about 4 hours before I finally finished it. But hey, I got it done. The first episode's always the hardest. Then I get into groove. As far as my female character of the episode, I'm going to give it to Chloe, obviously, because, well, Chloe is just drop dead gorgeous. And then male character of the episode, I mean, there's really nobody else but Lucifer. So because it's the pilot episode, Lucifer and Chloe are the standout characters of the episode. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn if you're a fan of Lucifer and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, and I do other stuff besides Lucifer. Make sure you smash that like button, share the video with anybody you know, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Lucifer. You don't have to agree with me. Let me know what you would score it and whom would be your male and female character of the episode. And then, of course, if there's any other tidbits that you want to put in there, that's fine. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.